Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of New Strength Sugar Babes. We've got a sugar babe all the way from New Zealand, Tania. She works in HR. She has 2 kids, 12 and 13. 12 and 13? Yeah.
Yep.
She had them a bit later, 37, 38. We were just talking about whether I'm going to have a kid. And she used to be she's like, don't, that's what Mel says. And she used to be an international shot putter. So like compared to the Olympic Games, I was like, oh, that's amazing. We were just talking about how she used to eat and train like this and everything was good. And then she went away and did all the dumb diets like most of the women do. But anyway, I'll let you tell your story. So basically, why did you join the program? Like what were the issues that you were having and how were they affecting your life?
Okay, so I had quite a few issues. I think one of them that I actually brought on myself, it was a thyroid issue. So I think I created that and I got myself a goiter in the process, just from eating not a lot and eating all the wrong stuff and then hammering myself with cardio. I've never been a great cardio person anyway, so why the hell would I then go against everything I know and do and go and run my guts out on a treadmill, sometimes twice a day. And yep, I lost a shitload of weight. And I then developed a goiter because I was eating lots of green vegetables, lots of bloody nuts and all this other crap and depriving myself of nutrients, obviously. This is my theory anyway. About why I got a goiter. So my massage therapist said, you've got a lump in your neck, you probably need to go and see about that. So I went along to the doctor and they said, yep, you have got an overactive thyroid. So I thought, oh, great, that's handy. And so the specialist wanted to cut my throat and take the thyroid out, and I said I don't want that. I'm pretty sure this can be managed through diet or food or whatever. They said, well, we want to cut it out and you'll have to go on medication. That was another reason I did not want to go on medication for the rest of my life. So then anyway, they said, well, because it's quite dangerous when you got an overactive thyroid. So I relented and let them, I went and had, what is it called? Radioactive iodine treatment, which is not good because it kills off all the hotspot nodules in your thyroid. So then I got the issue of I was then underactive thyroid, so I started to I went from 72 kilograms to 91 in the space of 6 months. Yeah, so I've been stalking you for quite a while, Kitty, and I thought, you know, I'm over this. There must be something I can do to get my thyroid under control. So, yeah, I was stalking you and I did your 28-day program and I thought, yeah, this is me because I quite like the lifting of the weights. And because I hadn't lifted for 15 years because I retired and then I thought, you know, I won't lift weights ever again in my life. So I did your 28-day program. I thought, yeah, no, this program's actually designed for me. I actually think you created it for me.
Oh, so, yeah, but it's good. Like obviously we get a range of women that come in. Yeah. We actually have some other athletes like you and some women that have had no experience, but obviously you would pick up the strength training obviously much quicker because you're used to that discipline as well, you know, like and it's only 3 days a week training. You probably train heaps more than that when you were actually an athlete. So you probably would have just taken to it like a duck to water, I would say.
Yeah, but I will say though that, you know, I thought, oh, that weight training, that'll be a piece of piss for me. I know everything there is to know about lifting weights. No one can tell me a thing. And, oh my God, I've had to unlearn everything. So, and re-educate myself on the correct way to lift because, you know, I was taught how to bench press a certain way and it's totally different to how to how you bench press. So, yeah, I found it really good. And my strength gains have come up really quickly. So my muscle memory is obviously still there.
Yeah.
And,
just like riding a bike, eh?
Yeah, it is. But, you know, I haven't lost that much weight on the scales, and I don't actually give a shit about that. It's more, for me, it's been astounding the measurements I've lost, which has been absolutely, it's just blown me away. I've lost 60, I just added them up just before actually, 66 centimetres in 3 months. Like,
wow.
what the hell?
And that's just a perfect example of body composition change. So how much has your weight changed in that time?
Oh, I think it's only dropped 4 kgs, which, you know, usually I'd be thinking, God, you know, I want to lose a K a week on some other mad diet I've been on. But with this, I care less about the weight and more about changing shape.
Yeah,
so
totally.
Changing shape and, you know, the dress sizes, you know, I may not have lost weight, but I've definitely changed shape and dropped down couple of dress sizes, I think.
It's amazing.
So, and I'm not eating frickin' green vegetables, and I'm eating fudge, and I'm eating all this meat, and eating all these prawns, and my thyroid, my goiter has decreased, so it's actually shrunk. I'm about to go and have a blood test to see what my levels are for my thyroid function, and I'm pretty sure that they will be totally fine.
Isn't that amazing?
I feel better. That orange juice and the salt and the coconut stuff, my God, because I used to drink Chinaman shitting tea to get rid of
all the dumb shit we used to do. I've done dumb stuff like that too. It's just you're brainwashed by the fitness industry, like all these stupid. How many calories are you eating now?
I'm eating 1,803, which is probably, I probably need to talk to Mel about that, because I'm lifting quite a lot. I consider I'm lifting quite a lot. And I probably need to up my food intake shortly, I think. Because
isn't that amazing though, that you're increasing your food intake and losing centimeters? And training less.
That's
it's
right.
Crazy.
It is, but you know, I've just quietly gone about and done all this. Like, I haven't broadcasted it to the world what I'm doing, but you know, I've had so many comments. Like a man yesterday said to me at work, he said, it's quite outstanding, the change in your body shape. He said, I've watched, you've changed what the hell are you doing? And I said, I'm eating shitloads and I'm lifting heavy shit.
I'm eating sugar.
Sugar, fudge. I eat lots of fudge, and he can't get his head around it because he's doing a low carb, low calorie. I think he's on 800 calories a day.
Oh God, kill me! Oh, I can't even imagine going back to the stupid shit that I used to do. And what about what else? So obviously there's been that awesome body composition change, and your boy has gone down, which is awesome. Have you noticed any other improvements, like in your menstrual cycle, your energy, your sleep, your digestion, your mood? What about those things?
So prior to coming into the program, I was going through menopause. So I was having these hideous night sweats, and it's just hideous. And
how old are you now?
I'm 51.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I was going through hideous. It was just hideous, and didn't have a period. Probably hadn't had one for about 4 months. And I thought, well, this is me. I'm obviously going through menopause. As soon as I started eating properly and training, my periods have come back. The regular 28-day cycle. And you know, I've got polycystic ovaries anyway, and usually periods are quite heavy. I've noticed that they're not as heavy as what they used to be. But the thing for me is that they're regular. They're not, 40 days, next one's 20.
Yeah.
So they are consistently every 28 days on that day, and I don't even know when I'm getting it. So that's another thing that I've noticed. And the other thing I've noticed is I've got absolutely no bloating. I used to be a big bloat fish. And I have had no bloating anytime, anywhere. It's just gone. And I think that's because I'm not eating friggin' broccoli for a start, and all those thyroid unfriendly. So my body's responding really well to the program. I think I can't rave on about it enough, to be honest. I could be here all day talking about it.
Oh, it's just like me though. When I first studying this, I'm like, I was like, this is life changing. It's like everyone needs to do this. It's like you just can't believe that, like the rest of the world and the fitness industry is still jamming green vegetables and nuts and seeds and cardio down women's throat. It's like it frees you. It literally, I totally understand because I'm the same, obviously.
Yeah.
And Tanya, some of like women who are watching this, some of the objections that they have when thinking about joining the program, I'm sure you were probably the same.
Yeah.
One is time. A lot of the women that come into our program, they're in their late 30s, 40s or early 50s. Because I think typically by that stage, we've all been through our 20s, we've done diets, we're ready to we want something sustainable. And they are mums and they have jobs and they're busy and like you're busy and they think, I don't have time to do this. What would you say to that?
I would say that I'm very time poor. I've got 2 kids. I work full time. I seem to be able to make time to do my training. It's only an hour and 15 out of your life a day. Every 3 days a week. You actually need to do it for yourself. You got to get a bit selfish because you can always say, oh, I need to do this for the kids, or I really need to do that. But you need to actually step back and say, well, actually, I'm doing this for me, and that's actually non-negotiable. So I've become really quite selfish, and I think that's what you need to do. Everyone's got time. I'm sorry.
Well, it's true. It's whether or not it's a priority. And I think it's sometimes you just have to make shifts in your focus and and do small things that will actually help you get a bit of time back. But you're totally right. It's like, but you just feel so much more balanced. Like when you're sleeping, your energy is good. Like life is just easier. Everything's easier. And the second one is money. A lot of women, their mothers, should I invest this sort of money in myself? Do you feel like you've gotten value for the money that you've invested?
Yeah, absolutely. What I've liked about the whole program is that the community of women, and Craig Sausage, he's in there. But what I like about it is that if you're having a bad day, which I don't advertise if I am or not, I usually put stuff on there about the dumb shit that I do, as opposed to
give us a good laugh.
Crying out for help, because I'm not a great sharer anyway. That's an issue I've got. But the community of women, they're so supportive. If you've got a problem, you can go to one of them or yourself or Mel, and they will help you straight away. That's what is missing in other programs. I think that's your point of difference. Yeah.
Well, totally. I think if you are willing to take ownership and take action and reach out for a solution, we can help you always. There's always someone who can help you. It's just, I think when women, they want someone to save them, but we try and teach women to empower them to save themselves, because I think, but anyway, and then lastly, you're all the way over in New Zealand and our program's completely online. So how some women worry about doing it online, how have you found the delivery, the support, everything, doing it online?
Right, well, I'm quite a nimrod when it comes to the computer aspect of the thing, and I initially had some friggin' issues with loading things up on Slack and all the rest of it. But, you know, there's someone there to help you all the time. So Lexi's bloody marvellous.
She's amazing, hey?
She just sorts shit out for you. And I say, oh, Lexi, I can't bloody do this. And she goes, oh, that's all right, I'll sort it. So there's actually no excuse. I think all the information is easy to follow. Yeah, I haven't had a problem with it at all, to be honest. Yeah, it's been great.
And finally, if a woman was skeptical and she was sitting on the fence, what advice would you give her?
They just need to do it. They need to do something for themselves. You know, you got to get out there and do it. And I don't know why you wouldn't, to be honest. This is easy. This shit is actually easy. Childbirth is not. This is a walk in the park, honestly.
I believe you on that one. I'm very afraid of childbirth.
Yeah, so if any woman out there that's had children and think, oh, this looks all a wee bit difficult, this is nothing compared to giving birth. So, yeah, I just think they actually need to do it for themselves to be the best possible version of themselves. And, yeah, just do it. They'll love it. They won't regret it at all.
Oh, thank you so much for taking the time out. I know you're busy and you're at work. And if you're a woman and you're watching this and, I guess you just want to invest in yourself and break free and stop eating green vegetables and killing yourself with cardio, click on the link below and you can fill in application and then just book in a free call with one of my coaches. There's no obligation to join. We'll just have a chat and we'll see where you are now and where you want to be and whether this program can actually help you get there and it's a good fit. So thanks again, Tania, and have a great day, and I'll see you in the program.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.